Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Still continuing our round of conversation with comics creators. And for this episode, we'll be talking to one of the founders of newly minted Pulsar Press, a new group of self-publishers turned into more serious publisher na ba? Si,
Yes po.
ayan, si Kana Kisaragi. Yes. Hello. For those who are new to the channel and for those who are listening in, you might want to introduce yourself better than what I did.
Yes po. So hi, I'm Kana Kisaragi. I'm one of the founders of co-founders of Pulsar Press. I mainly my imprint is called Rainbow Pages, which you can see here at the top of at the top of my head. So I'm also one of the publishers, and my imprint is Rainbow Pages, wherein our goal is to share stories from different walks of life and colors of life from the LGBTQIA community in forms of stories and even merchandise. So yeah. Nice to
Okay.
meet you, everyone.
So, you've been a fixture sa mga local events. I've been seeing you around sa lots of events. When did you start ba?
I've started going and attending events as early as 2014 to be exact. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
My first convent my the first tables that I went was actually in Comic Con, actually. In the Comic Con Indicate 2014 or 2015, I believe so.
2014 Comic-Con pala yung event.
Yes, po.
Oo. So, as an attendee ba yun or as a creator na?
By 2014 or 20, I believe by 2015, creator na po. Tapos around 2013 to 2014, attendee po
Hmm.
siya.
When you started comics, usually ito naman usual tanong sa mga interviews, how did you start? What pushed you to start?
What pushed me to start was actually seeing na parang hindi lang pala Japanese manga artist yung gumagawa ng manga, or like hindi lang pala mga Western artist yung gumagawa ng comics. May Filipino din pala. Kasi parang nagulat ako na parang there's actually my exposure to Comic Con was actually ano siya, parang isa siyang ano eh. Wala, di ko alam kung nasa Philippines siya, pero if you're familiar with Angelia or Angelicious,
Yeah.
yun yung parang usual pen name niya. Nakita ko yung gawa niya, yung parang fast food wars. So
Mm-mm.
nagsimula yun. Tapos na-intrigue ako, and then I went to Comic Con when she's selling her stuff. And then there's another one na parang gumagana, parang very Japanese naman yung style. Masashi ata yung pen name niya before. So yun, ay bumili ako ng gawa nila. And then ayun, and then afterwards, habang tumatagal, na engganyo ako na gumawa na rin ng sarili kong ano, before sabi ko pag gagawa ng manga. And then eventually, nag-evolve siya, sabi ko, it's not manga anymore, it's comics. Comics pala
Mm.
yung parang parang mas proper term na hindi siya parang specific lang on like Japanese culture dapat. Parang yun yung parang mas term na parang mas magagamit ko on what I make eventually.
Mm.
So, yun yung mas mga nag-push sa akin na parang seeing other people and even other Filipinos create comics, whatever style they have, and then selling it to other people, sharing their stories. Yun yung mga nag-push sa akin. Sabi ko, gusto ko rin ma-experience yan. I want to be
Mm.
like be those in the table and sell my work. Kasi even nung high school, I create stories na din talaga. So parang sabi ko, what if gawin ko na siya? Like, ituloy ko na siya, like, isell ko na siya. So, dun talaga siya nag-start. When I attended Comic-Con, actually.
Okay, so how did you discover San Angelia? In bookstores?
No, Facebook. In Facebook po.
So online ano na
Yes, online po
exposure.
siya.
So, hearing yung answer mo, does that mean that you weren't really exposed to local comics when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, ang pinaka-exposure ko to local comics was Culture Crash. And another one is Mangaholics. That's
Yeah,
yun. Yung
okay.
dalawang, yun po. Yung parang ano, kasi, before kasi puro aral lang ako. Tapos yung parang luckily enough, merong naligaw na around two issues ng Culture Crash sa elementary library, and I was kind of high school na ako. Pumunta ako ng elemental library para lang himamin yung librong yun. So,
Mm,
hanggang sa maganda punit-punit na siya. Pero lagi siyang binabasa. And I think another exposure that I had was yung mga how to draw manga. I
yeah.
believe it was still Sir Rod Espinosa who like creates some of the topics there. So
Mm.
doon ako natutong pag-ink ng armor and stuff. So I think yun yung
Ito yung
marang main exposures
pinublish
ko.
ni Psycom na republish ng yung
Ah, ah,
Antarctic Press na
apa,
how
ay,
to,
apa,
oo.
apa, yun ba?
Very
Yun,
prevalent to nung early 2000s eh.
opo.
Yung publication na yun.
Yes po. I borrowed a lot of it. Tapos since wala ako pambili nun, so pinapasemox ko siya. Tapos hanggang ngayon nandun pa din siya. So, yun po. Saka yung Culture Crush po, I remember na binabasa ko pa din siya. Tapos nagulat lang ako na parang meron ako ibang classmates na meron nung parang more latest issues noon. Tapos
Mm.
naalala ko yung parang yung One Day Isang Diwa na parang yung on one chapter parang more on parang funny pa siya. Tapos yung nakita ko yung chapter na latest parang nag-ano na, may laban na siya. Sabi ko,
Oo,
may
naging
powers na
parang,
sila.
na,
Yeah.
nag-jump to shonen bigla.
Naging shonen siya. From comedy to shonen siya. So, ayun. Yun pa yung parang main exposures. Parang early exposures ko to Filipino comics. And then, yun nga po, when I went to Comic-Con, nakita ko na yung 13. And also was Skyworld as well. And then afterwards, bumibili naman ako ng mga nakikita ko doon. So, ayun po.
Pero so, aside from local na publications, you were reading manga na rin.
Yes po. I was reading manga and comics na rin at that
So very
time.
formative para sa'yo. Very influential talaga yung manga. Kasi yun na lang
Opo.
naman yung available sa atin
Oo.
during that
Oo.
time.
Opo. Yun po yung available that time. Kaya talagang parang yun yung ano, parang yun na yung naging style ko eventually. Kasi yun parang yung sa mga nag-format sa ano, sa art style ko before. Saka sa parang learning ko on storytelling din.
So what types of manga were you drawn to?
Ah, ah, ang nakakatawa doon, yung parang tumatak sa akin na manga are works by Yazawa Ai. So Yazawa is the author of Princess Ai, Paradise Kiss, and Nana. Siya po yung isa mga main na naging inspiration ko. Another one is ones that are from Clamp as well. So
Mm.
uh, funnily enough, yung isa mga parang early na nabasa ko na parang BL was RG Veda. So very old, ano siya, parang it's like a retelling ng hindi ko ng parang kumala kung which religion siya. Pero ganun siya. It's BL. Pero ganun siya. Mythos siya. So, ayun. So, isa yung mga unang manga na naalala ko. Bukod sa mga the normal ones, which is Naruto, ganun. Pero, in an actual book form, yun talaga. Yung Princess Ai, Paradise Kiss, tapos RG Veda. Yung sa mga unang, talagang binabasa ko siya ng tuloy-tuloy. Ayun
So
po.
would you say that those influenced you to tell the kinds of stories that you're telling right now?
In a sense, yes. Pero ano po parang the stories that I tell now are different na in a sense, na from the influence me. Parang for in a way, yes. Parang Paradise Kiss, like the works of Yazawa Ai always reminds me that not not na hindi lahat ng love stories has to have a happy ending. So it can still be beautiful even if it's bittersweet. So yun yung sa mga naalala ko kay Yazawa Ai. And parang another is it can be love stories can be beautiful kahit na may trauma siya. Ayun. So yun siya. So yung mga ganun, mga bittersweet stories or yung mga medyo tumatak sa akin. So I think in a way, nag-influence din siya on how I create stories na parang okay ka, but you need to have a bit more pain. Ganun. Ganun po siya.
So parang ang slant ng stories mo are not happy endings?
Yes po. Parang I I okay naman sa kanya happy endings, pero gusto ko rin mapakita na parang hindi lahat ng stories should have a happy ending. It can be a sad ending, or it can be a form of acceptance, or it can be moving on from pain. So far, like one of the works that I made, which is Memoir and Photos, it's not fully a comic, but it's a photo book on a zine itself. But if you have a copy of it, it's not. it's spoiler alert, hindi siya happy ending. But it's a form of acceptance and moving on from and while keeping the memories intact. Yun siya.
Okay, so let's go back when you started 2014. How
Mm-mm.
was your introduction to the comics community as a creator?
Ah, actually ano pa eh, medyo vague pa siya. Parang kinakapa ko pa yung ini-enjoy ko muna siya sa ano eh, as a consumer.
Mm.
Parang pero ayun, nung I also like tried parang showing my work to other people and ang nabinig ko was ano, ituloy ko lang. So, ayun, tinuloy ko na lang talaga siya.
Uh, very
So,
ano eh, very generic na advice
uh,
usually yan.
uh,
Di, sige tuloy mo lang
uh,
during that
uh,
time kasi
uh,
parang most of us kasi that time wala namang since yun nga kami Comic-Con pa lang yung event nun, hindi pa
mm,
talaga siya viable to have like gawin mong work
mm,
sort of work na yung event
mm,
going as in kung kailan lang may Comic-Con saka ka lang gagawa ng comics during that time.
opo,
Tapos parang before nagkaroon ng paradigm shift of you could earn from this and you should
mm,
like study how to balance mo yung investments mo with what yung mostly hobby passion lang talaga dati yung
opo,
comics.
opo.
Nung how did you uh, discover yung Comic Con online or
Online din po.
online lang
Online
talaga?
online po talaga lahat. Tas parang I like ano, brave through everything na lang. Like on a weekend, nagtabi ako ng araw to go there.
Mm.
Tapos ayun,
Pero
tas
you did not
nag
have friends that were doing this already
no, no. I made friends nung nandun na ako. So,
nung nandun na.
opo. Wala po
So,
akong friends na
when did you
nagko-Comic Con
officially
before.
start as na nagtitable sa mga events?
2015 po. 2015.
So,
Sa Comic Con din.
2015, Grande or Indicate? Kasi 2015, wala kaming
Ah,
summer nun eh.
I believe ano po, parang Indicate. Comic Con Indicate siya.
Indicate. Did you
Opo.
try yung Tiangge pa noong time na yun?
Yes, yes po. Parang after ko mag-Indicate, parang I believe before, parang merong rule na parang 2 years ka lang pwede mag-Indie Tiangge. Tapos
Oo, yeah.
naubos po namin yung 2 years na yun.
Okay naman
Naubos
yun.
namin
Okay
siya.
naman na before you spread your wings.
Opo.
Ang so nung nag-start ka na mag-table, of course when you started 2014, you did not know anybody. Ano yung
Mm.
unang impression mo about the comic industry, comic community?
Ano, parang before kasi parang ano eh, parang ano lang, nanonood lang ako kung may bibili ng comics ko. Pero ang mabait po ng mga tao, parang before kasi parang nung ano pa lang, fledgling pa lang ako, parang merong group na ayun, nakausap ko sila. Ang laking group nila eh. I believe it was Red Manga Alliance.
Mm,
If
mm-mm.
yun. Laking group kasi nila.
Missing na yung
Oo.
Red Manga Alliance.
Ayun. Pero sila yung parang sa mga nakausap ko noon. Tapos ang dami nila. Tapos parang sabi ko, ang galing. Sabi ko, magiging ganun din kaya ako one day. Tapos
Mm.
ayun. Tapos
So, nung
parang
nag-start ka talaga, you were on your own. As in, you did not have a group.
wala po.
You did not have, kasi most of the other creators that I've talked to, usually, they have like a collaborator or they had a
Mm.
group. Pero ikaw,
Ano
from
po, solo po
online,
siya. Opo, from
nag-register
online
ka
po.
alone. Register ka
Opo.
alone. What was the title that you sold during Indicate 2015?
Ah, Blood Princess po yung title niya. Blood Princess yung title na yun. Parang tagal-tagal na siya. Opo.
Mm-mm.
I believe nakagawa ko ng 3 chapters bago ko siya nilagay sa trunk.
Pero natapos mo ba yung kwento or you just stopped it
Hindi,
lang talaga?
I stopped it kasi parang gagawin ko siyang, ngayon parang i-refurbish ko siya to a different title. Pero
Mm.
it served its purpose naman in a way.
Kasi that was your learning curve
Opo.
to making
Opo.
comics. So tell us about yung title na yun a bit.
Bali, Blood Prince is about ano, a princess who awakens in the middle of a war with 3 clans who wants her power because her power is to manipulate. blood, and dun sa world na yun, sobrang unique ng ability na yun kasi parang catastrophe, parang ano eh, sila lang yung may kayang gumawa nun.
Mm.
So, parang parang tatlong clans na vying for her para gamitin siya. And parang nag-awaken siya, nasa gitna na siya ng war. So she is fending for herself. Ayun. Pero ano naman, she has a servant with her, which is parang parang ano siya, meron siya ano loyal butler
Mm.
alongside her. So ayun po siya. Yun yung parang pinaka story, gist ng story niya.
So, ano yung genre you would say nung book?
Bali, it's a super, I believe it's supernatural action. So
So
yun po siya.
action. So it
Mm-mm.
wasn't like what you're doing right now is more on slice of life or hindi pa
Opo.
rin? Oh, di ba?
May yung isa ko po is supernatural supernatural BL. Kasi yung ginagawa po ng bagong yun is slice of life, and then ano po, romance din po. Ayun.
So,
Medyo iniiba ko na siya ng
how
slight.
did yung shift mo with doing supernatural action? Paano yung gradual na transition mo to the other genres that you are doing right now?
Mm. Ano po, the main reason po kasi was parang nung latter part, nagkaroon na kasi na parang BL na ano, parang nag-hype yung BL sa Philippines. Nagsimula siya sa parang comics, parang may BL comics. And as a person from the community naman, parang I enjoy BL. Pero kasi napansin ko, walang BL na ano, na parang, usually the BLs are always going for the sensualities. Or
Mm.
parang may kulang. Or parang kulang yung feel, ganun. So parang, I wanted to tell a story of my own. Parang, and then, actually, ang parang pinaka-main din kung ba't ako nagsimula talaga gumawa ng BL comic is usually because of trauma din. Parang, doon din siya nanggaling. Pag may experience ka, you have to capitalize on it. So, ginawa ko siya.
Oo nga.
So, parang, nagkaroon ng
Magandang
parang very
fuel,
vivid.
sabi nga nila,
Uh,
magandang fuel for creative content yung trauma.
yes. So, ayun. Ginamit ko yung, isang very, very vivid dream from an experience. Ginawa ko siyang comic. Tapos, ayun. Nagtaloy-taloy na lang siya. Hanggang ngayon. Ginagawa ko pa rin yung
So
yung
balik tayo kay
mga
Blood
galing.
Princess. When did you
Mm.
decide to stop it?
Ah, 2016. Parang
Oh, the
nakagawa ko
next
ng
year
day
lang
chapters.
kaagad. Next year.
Around 2016 to 2017. Parang I kind of like stopped it. Kasi parang sabi ko, parang medyo, parang yung story niya, I was making it on the fly. Parang it needs more structure. So sabi ko,
Mm.
sige, itatry ko muna ng tatry ko ng i-reforma. Tapos ayun, napunta na siya sa trunk. Tapos iba na yung ginawa ko. Diba? Pero andun pa rin siya. The thought is still
Oh,
there.
okay. So when you
Parang,
started si Blood Princess, you were making comics without any. Did you attend workshops? Did you like
no. No
uh
workshops. Based on ano lang. Kung ano lang yung naisip kong writing sa kanya. Yun lang yung
uh
ginagawa ko.
so you let's talk about yung process mo then tapos let's talk about yung process mo now. So when you were doing Blood Princess, you said you were writing it on the fly. So you were drawing the pages, you were making it while you were writing it while you were drawing the pages.
Hmm. Parang ganun po. A
I
bit.
guess
Parang
most
ganun
of us
siya.
started that way naman.
Hmm.
So when did you decide na parang it's parang this isn't working? Uh,
Parang ano po, na-expose po ako sa iba na parang ang ganda nung nakita ko ng ibang comics. Sabi ko, ang ganda ng ng gawa nila. Tapos inisip ko mabuti. Ano yung kulang doon sa gawa ko?
mm,
The comparison part. So, sabi ko, baka kailangan mas pulido na yung gawin ko. Parang alam ko na yung dapat na maging ending niya. Hindi yung gist lang, parang
mm.
ideas lang. Kailangan parang solid na siya. So sabi ko, sige, I will put this in the trunk for now. Babalikan ko siya, lilinisin ko yung story. Gusto ko makikita ko na yung ending na gusto ko. Tapos eventually, yun nga, napunta siya sa trunk. Nasa ano siya, nasa pre-prod pa din siya. Pero yun, anong nangyari po,
Pero
iba
you're
naman
still
yung
planning to do
pinag-focusan
it
ko.
sometimes in the
Yes po,
future. Ah,
hopefully, opo. Gagawin ko ng mas siguro siya, ideally mga 1 to 3 volumes lang para mabilis siyang ma-consume.
so
Ganun.
single volume na yung target mo, not single chapters.
Opo. Pwedeng either single volume or at least three volumes around 100 pages. So, each volume, ganun. Parang pwede siyang trilogy or like one lang. Depende
Mm,
kung
mm.
saan mapupunta pag binalikan ko yung story niya.
So after si Blood Princess, what was yung next project mo that that you were selling sa events?
Nangyari po is nag-shift ako to merch making. And
Mm.
then, parang ang nangyari is like I shifted from making comics to selling stickers
Mm.
to keep the group afloat kasi parang ang nangyari nun I had new group mates who what I did was I distribute their titles. So ayun. Actually meron pala akong isa pang nagawang title I forgot. I made another comic I made is a summoner song. It is a
Mm.
one shot.
I
That
I
was my
think I
first
remember, meron akong copy
that
na.
oh my god. So that was my first BL. It's a BL one shot actually. So, yun yung pinakauna kong BL, a summoner song. So, yun pala yung naging next ko. Bukod sa selling stickers. Pero, ayun po. Bali, selling stickers. Just tinapos ko yung one shot na yan.
Also, you
Ayun po siya.
transitioned na into merchandise.
Opo,
Uh,
nag-branch out din po ako dun
that was
to make
another, ano
sure.
na di ba? Parang
Mm,
a path opened for those who are doing events that you could sell merchandise.
mm,
And for a
mm,
time, it was lucrative kasi
mm.
it
Opo,
was like you have lots of events not to choose from and you could do it weekly.
opo,
Were you doing it
opo.
weekly?
No, hindi naman po. Parang ano lang. Parang 4 times a year. Kasi before there's only uh I believe before meron kasing tatlong Comic Con event. So may summer, may Indie,
Yeah. Oh.
may Grande. Tapos ikaw ng another one, si Comiket naman. So before naman si Comiket naman, may Feb siya in October. So pinupush ko makuha lahat, yung makuha yung limang yon. Around 5 lang. Tapos habang tumatagal siya, dumadami na sila.
Oh, pa meron
Tapos
na
ayun.
monthly tapos na meron ng weekly.
Opo, ganun po siya. Dumami. So, ayun po. Parang, pero before the pandemic, parang ginugol ko na makuha yung limang yon. Si Feb, si Feb Comiket, si Summer Comic Con, si Indiket, tapos si Grande, tapos yung either October or November Comiket. Yun.
Ah,
Pinupush ko po makuha yung limang yun.
mm. So, ayan, bigyan mo kami ng kwento with the shift. Ano yung main difference between doing merchandise? You focus more of your time on making merchandise.
Opo, may time po na nag-focus ako doon. The reason for that is actually to make sure na I have funds for the
Uh,
next event.
kasi you were
Kasi
doing 5 events, so you have to mitigate yung funds mo
opo,
for table buying kasi medyo
opo,
mahal yun.
opo, opo. Kasi parang syempre since kahit na parang maliit na slot ang kinukuha namin, hindi naman laging makaka-earn nun. So parang gumawa ko ng stickers para sabi ko, kasi usually parang my mindset was if an attendee cannot buy comics, ideally meron siyang mabilin something from
Mm-mm.
our table. So I made merchandise. So ayun, in a way naman nakakatulong naman siya. Nakapag
Mm-mm.
next event kami. Ayun po.
So are
So
you
medyo
still
na-stuck ako
doing
ng ganun.
merchandise aside from your comics?
Meron pa rin po. Meron pa rin
Ah,
naman po. Pero yung merchandise ko is ano na lang, parang very ano na lang, parang fan-made na yung sa iba. Parang on a specific na event which happens every Saturday. I'm not sure if I can say the IP kasi sikat siya eh. Pero ano siya?
sige lang, okay lang.
Pokemon. Like, so, pag
Ah,
parang tinatry ko na makapasok sa Pokemon kasi ang siya ng Pokemon. So, ayun, parang, yun yung parang medyo parang mercs parang ino-all out ko. Aside from some original merchandise na parang walang na hindi man fan-made, parang original lang. Pero talagang like full-fledged merchandise talaga yung Pokemon lang, yung ginagawa ko ng ganun
mm,
recently. Parang right now, I'm more focused on creating another comic or two. Ganun.
so si Summoner
Mm.
Song, right? Was
Uh,
it a one shot or was it a series then?
it's a one shot po. I plan it to be a one shot
Ah,
talaga. So, kung ano po yung nakuha ng mga tao, yun na po yun.
yun na yun.
Tapos push on that.
Mm. Kailangan ko hanapin yun. Somewhere.
Aba.
Ang gulo-gulo kasi na nung ano yun, ng
Ah,
files ko. Well, 20 years ng
ah,
pag-collect ng mga local stuff. Ganun talaga
mm,
nangyayari. I was trying to look for stuff nga from you. Ayun nga, medyo abrupt to kasi kahapon lang ako
Opo,
nag-set.
opo, opo. Okay lang po.
Oo. So after Summoner Song and doing merchandise, when did you decide to create something new again?
It was ano na, medyo late na siya eh. So around 2020, 2020, 2023, mga ganun. Or 2023
So
actually.
when we're
So,
starting to open up na after the
mm,
pandemic na,
opo, opo.
medyo
Ayun po, parang,
from 2017,
mm,
nag-jump ka
huminto po ako.
into merchandise talaga.
Opo, opo.
And though yung group mo, what happened to your group that were doing comics then?
Medyo nahinto din po kami. Bali ang nangyari nun, meron syempre people come and go, so may umalis. Tapos syempre ako yung gumawa ng group. Ako yung nandun pa din.
Uh,
Tapos, ayun siya. Tapos parang nakagawa ko ng comics ulit actually hindi pa lang 2023. Nung ano po, nung Comic Con Creator Connect. Nakagawa pa ako ng comic
yeah,
nun.
oo, I
Opo.
remember Creator
I
Connect. Which was
collaborated with
yung, yun naman talaga
mm,
yung goal ni Creator
oh,
Connect para mag-initiate ulit ng may
mm,
gagawa ng
opo.
call.
Opo. Nag-rekindle po talaga.
Oo.
Na-rekindle po ako ng Creator Connect. It even connected me to one of the creators there, writer si Mig. So, ayun, hi Mig. So, nanonood ka, hello. So, yan. Huwag ka mag-alala. We're still continuing. So, if I may say, parang hanggang ngayon, yung collaboration namin from Creator Connect, nagtutuloy-tuloy pa din siya. So,
Mm,
if the viewers here has read the titles from Creator Connect, we have a title there which is A Day in the Sun. So
mm-mm.
a day so meron pa rin may tutuloy yun.
Oo.
So it's part of the Unalive universe.
We should
So yeah.
really put yung Creator Connect anthology somewhere else kasi we know what happened to the platform that we uploaded it to.
Oh yes, yes, yes. We should probably ano, probably pwede na siguro pwede po natin siyang i-print na po
Oo,
natin
pwede
tapos
na natin
ibenta na
siya i-print
natin siya.
actually. Okay, let's look
Oh,
for funds para ma-print natin yun.
opo.
Very
Pwede
fun
na po.
project yung Creator Connect. It was para sa mga nakikinig na hindi familiar with Creator Connect, it was an activity done during the pandemic by Comic Con, hoping to bridge writers na walang artists and artists that are looking for writers to make comic books. So very fun exercise. We held ilang meetings then, online
Mm,
meetings. Maybe we
opo.
could do it again ngayon IRL na para mas maganda,
Pwede
di
po.
ba? Oo.
Pwede po.
Oh,
For
speaking of
for
IRL
weekend.
connecting with creators. I know you guys have an event coming up on the 29th. I'll be
Yes po.
going then sa Chapter House yan sa may
Yes po.
Gatuna.
Mm. Yes po. So if I may plug, our event this coming 29th is Comic Shots Drawn to Drink. So think of it this way, ang isipin niyo po is if creator ka, lagi kang pumupunta ng event para magbenta. So what if pumunta ka ng event para mag-chill? So hindi ka magbebenta, but
Yeah,
rather
oo.
makikipagkwentuhan ka lang. Kasi ano ba yung bumubuhay sa atin during events? Kwentuhan. Ano
Oo.
yung kulang? Syempre pag-inom. So ayun, yun po yung goal ng Comic Shots, bridging creators to other creators and even syempre yung people nag-enjoy din ng event. So for those naman na mga pumunta ng events para gumastos. So this time, hindi kayo gastos pero makikipag-usap kayo, makikipagkwentuhan naman sa mga creators na sinusupport niyo. So if you guys can join, I would love if you guys can join in on the event. So it is at Chapter House PH. It is in 32 Madasalin Street and event starts at 6 p.m. onward. So we have activities there. So sabihin ko na bago pa wala pa yung ad itself. So meron po tayong open mic comedy skits. So ayun. So wala pa po yung rosters pero meron open mic comedy skits and ayun, very chill lang siya. So wag po kayong mag-alala. Hindi po namin kayo aalokin ng unless gusto nyo. Charot. Pero ayun po. Mag-chill pa yung magkukwentuhan and let's have a fun night together. Again, event starts at 6 p.m. So see you guys there po.
Maganda yan actually. Matagal na yung usapan with comics creators to have an event which is not selling, but mostly just
Mm-mm.
like conversations or chilling out with hanging out with other creators. And most of the groups do that pero hindi siya like formally organized, or hindi katulad dun sa inyo na open siya for everyone to join?
Opo, opo. Sinadya po namin siyang gano'n. Sa napapansin ko, sabi ko, kasi parang usually after event, magkikita-kita po tayo sa mga kainan. Gano'n. Sabi
Mm.
ko, bakit? What if gawin, itotohanin na natin siya? Magkita na talaga tayo para magkwentuhan. Kasi parang magkikita na tayo saglit para kumain.
Mm.
Usually in yung eatery or in food places na malapit doon sa venue. So what if talagang pumunta tayo para mag-usap, magkwentuhan,
Mm.
gano'n, enjoy each other's company. So yun po yung goal nung Comic Shots.
Sige. I'm looking forward kasi pupunta talaga ako. Okay, so segue tayo from yung comic shots natin. So,
Mm-mm.
after Comic Connect, after the other comics that you made, uh, the formation of Pulsar Press, how did it go? Or, paano nangyari yun? Paano kayo nag-connect?
Mm. Actually, before mabuo yung Pulsar Press, nakilala ko po muna yung CEO namin, si James Wolf. So, parang una niya ako nakilala on Kwentun Fest. Parang ako kasi yung, namumroblema kung paano i-set up yung table ko. So, doon niya ako nakilala. And then afterwards, parang may mga events na nagkikita kami. Tapos, nakikikonsign ako sa kanya ng ilang titles namin. Tapos, eventually, nung parang, I believe it was, hindi sure kung first or second peak of it. Basta the peak of, which was in 2024. Nung peak off na yon,
Yun yung sa
I have,
podium.
yes po, sa
Ah.
podium. So, I have my own table. And then, I believe during that time, madis ko na makakwentuhan si James Wolf and syempre si Julius. Julius has been like one of the, mga Comic basta na naging friend ko due to Comic Con kasi ay kami magkasama from Indie Changi to
Mm.
to going forward. I believe naging part din ako ng isang mga collaborative group bago nagkaroon ng Atomos. So, tas afterwards na-carry over ako to Atomos din. So, since nung time na yon parang kasi nag-usap-usap. Actually, nakakasabay ko si James Wolf on events. So naging parang in a bit parang conference, ganun yung parang term ko doon, parang
Mm.
friends with during conventions. Tapos eventually, nung week off na yon, parang nag-propose ng idea si James Wolf na they're forming kind of like a super group or like a group of different creators or mga nagpupunta ng convention. Ang purpose kasi nun talaga is para mabilis kaming maka-preserve ng slot para parang kukuha kami ng halimbawa one big table tas hati-hati kami parang chip in chip in. And then
Mm.
eventually on the end of that year nung nabuo yun sa parang sabi niya, edi ituloy na natin. Gumawa na tayo ng publishing company. Very, very wild idea siya. And noong 2024 was like, sige, wala namang mawawala sa taong mawawala na. So, sabi ko, sige, let's go. So, ayun, na, tinuloy namin, ginawa na naming publishing company talaga, si Pulsar Press. Kasi originally, Pulsar Press was a collaborative, parang consortium lang siya. Which is still now, it is a consortium of different imprints. Pero now, we're a publishing company talaga.
Mm.
So, doon siya. Parang it's a wild idea. Tapos, nag-form with different creators. Which, luckily, iba-iba kami ng, parang specialization. So, yun yung nangyari sa kanya. Tapos, ayun, kaya naging company kami, ayun, early this year lang.
Mm.
Ayun, dun po nangyari, yun po talaga siya.
Mm. Marami kasing mga mga nagtatanong about
Mm.
how is Pulsar operating since like you say conglomerate kayo before, separate branding identities kayo. If
Mm.
they're gonna be like they want to be published by Pulsar, how do they go about
Mm.
it?
If they want to be published by Pulsar, they can either first message us via our channels, usually our FB page or our Instagram page, and usually we will redirect them to our email. So pwede po silang mag-send in ng email nila with any subject. For example, if they want to be published or they want their comics to be distributed by us, they can send us
Mm.
a formal message first, and then we'll
Ah.
send them our emails as well. Thus we can still talk we can talk on any collaboration or any publishing deals that they want, that we can provide them, or distribution deals we can provide them formally through email and through meetings as well.
So
Ayun
there
po siya.
is also a distribution service that you guys are offering.
Yes, we hindi pa wala pa kaming official distribute, but we're also considering that we can distribute books as well. Um, so we're not only a publishing company, we're in usually kasi ang main pinapublish namin is books namin, yun yung usually una. And then recently, we published Harvester, Spice of Life. Yung isa unang mga published na titles which is mainly uh, published and distributed by Pulsar in the Philippines. So, yun po. And then, wala, I believe meron pang iba which I cannot disclose as of yet nang wala pang official announcement or go from the specific na parang nag-handle ng account na yon. So, ayun po. Bali, kahit po Pulsar kami, there are different accounts kasi nga
Uh,
7 imprints kami. So,
yes.
ayun po.
So that's another thing that I want to clear up because there's
Mm-mm.
seven imprints from you
Mm-mm.
guys. If you're
Mm-mm.
published by Pulsar, how do you uh get into one of those?
Mm-mm.
How are they selected to be part of those imprint?
Mm. It will depend on the genre usually nung comic or nung work nila. So, kasi parang meron kaming mga specific na genres na we specialize in. I specialize mostly on queer works.
Mm,
So, and then Atomos kind of specializing on anything that is related to science. And then, of course, Mauna Sekai specializes in anything mecha or mecha related. Uh, and our ECO, James Wolf, specializes in uh, what do you call this? Sci-fi, or those that are kind of like more explicit or experimental. So, think of mga Black Mirror or
mm.
Blade Runner, ganon. Yun yung specialization
So that's how
ni
you
James
get
Wolf.
into an imprint, your genre.
Apo,
Uh,
apo. Usually aside from the story, of course, yung genre yung usually na parang deciding factor kung sinong co-founder o sinong imprint yung mag-handle ng title niya. If wala naman doon yung sa mga imprints na yun, we still have our parang distributing imprint, which is Comic Spot. Comic Spot po
so
siya.
comics, yeah,
So
binuhay ulit si
before
Comic Spot, yeah.
before po kasi ano siya it was supposed to be science and sorcery, pero na ni-revive si Comic Spot para siya na lang talaga yung parang kung wala man sa umbrella of imprints namin, siya pa rin yung mag-distribute. So si Comic Spot yung pwedeng distributor niya if wala po dun sa 7 imprints na yun, pasok yung story niya. So ayun po siya. So if interested po kayo to have your works published, syempre hindi na meron kami din meron din kaming usually parang ini-screen din namin kasi siya if go siya or not. What we can assure naman if halimbawa you send your work to us and hindi siya, unfortunately hindi siya ma-publish ng Pulsar, we will always offer creative inputs and advice coming from creators para ma-improve niyo po yung gawa niyo. And in the case na hindi nga siya ma-publish, if self-publish siya, we will always offer creative inputs and advice coming from either each one of us in the from the imprints para po kung i-publish nyo on your own, alam yung ready kayo para ano, sa mga para ma-improve nyo pa siya further. Ayun. Ayun po siya.
Okay. So, do you have like any issues you want to discuss with uh, since kwentuhan to ba, may gusto kang i-open
Opo.
na topic about anything?
Ay. Ay, oh my God. Ano po? It's the tea time na pala. Ano po? Parang feel ko, parang there needs to be more comic creators in art events. Napansin ko yun. Very ano to, controversial. I probably will receive flack from this, but it's fine. Bali, well, ang dami pong art events, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Or before kasi, parang usually kahit pag ano art event siya, ang daming comics creators. Pero ngayon, ang konti, parang ang konti talaga, parang ang hirap makahanap ng ng fellow comics creators pag art events. So pag nakakita ka ng comics creators, talagang sabi ko, "Huy, gumagawa ka ng comics, ituloy mo 'yan. Huwag kang titigil, ituloy mo 'yan." Or ang goal ko naman usually pag art event, kasi katabi ko may comics, so, "Hindi ka gumagawa ng comics, gawa ka ng comics mo." Like lagi akong gano'n. I'm the one na nambubul na gumawa ng comics. So ayun,
Hmm,
so sana dumami pa yung comics creators sa art event kasi parang, 'di ba kayo napapagod guys gumawa ng stickers lang or ng
hindi
merch, wala
mas
ba kayong
nakakapagod kasi
kwento?
gumawa ng comics.
Yun nga po, pero kasi usually parang sabihin like yung stickers have a story, pero bakit hindi mo ba siya ituloy? Ituloy mo na. Parang, kaysa kunikwento mo lang sa akin yung chika ng buhay ng Mercs mo, gawan mo na siya ng storya. Comics man yan, light novel man yan, novel man yan. Kasi meron namang Filipino novel creators, meron namang
Hmm,
light novel. May light novel naman sa Pilipinas eh. Kasi syempre, yung mga tao bumibili ng light novel sa fully book. So, pwede din siya. So, ba't hindi nila gawin?
parang ano nga
So,
na, it's like investing time and effort on your own
mm-mm,
IP, kumbaga. So
mm-mm,
if you have, kung may story nga naman yung stickers and prints ninyo, why don't you expand on it
mm-mm,
and then
mm-mm,
gawa nyo ng other media para lalo
mm-mm,
ma-deepen yung lore. Tapos kumbaga kung may
mm-mm,
following kayo, maganda ring magandang point, pero alam naman natin kung bakit mas maraming nagme-merch kaysa sa
opo.
nagko-comics. Eh,
Mas mas madali siyang gawin, which is true. Pero na-realize ko talaga in the years na gumagawa ka ng mercs, ang dami ding wastage. Ang dami ding wastage talaga. Kasi parang, limbawa, gawa ka ng sticker line ko ngayon. Pag hindi siya pumatok, wala na yun. Eh pag comics, hindi mo naman, ano yun, naman hindi siya pumatok dito. Meron ka pang ibang pwedeng pagtawayan. Meron at meron magkaka-interest sa comics mo. Meron at meron matutuwa dyan kasi pag titingin ka naman ng media ngayon, it's always the same. And if you're a creator, usually, unang kakagat sa utak mo kung creator ka, you want to offer something unique. You want
mm-mm.
to tell a story of your own. So, meron at merong makakita ng gawa mo. So, hindi mo naman kailangan gumawa ng madami. Pwede ka naman gumawa ng konti. Kahit na yun nga, kaming Pulsar Press, syempre, ang pinupush, since company kami, we're a corporation, syempre, what we offer is yung high quality prints. Pero, it doesn't mean na ganun dapat yung gawin mo. You can always start with Ashcans. Kasi kaming Pulsar Press, we started with Ashcans too. So, ayun. So, pwede kayong mag-start with Ashcans. You don't need
Mm,
to parang sabayan yung pricing ng iba.
it's parang nawawala na yung
Mm-mm,
mga creators that think that way kasi
mm-mm,
sobrang polished na nung nung
mm-mm,
products that are out there. So there's still
mm-mm,
room for those who do grassroots, do it yourself
mm-mm.
stuff.
Yes.
Pero yun nga kasi if you're gonna table at an event, that's
Mm,
3,000 6,000 kaagad na
mm.
investment.
Yes.
Oh, di ba? So parang
Mm,
medyo mahal. So
mm,
I think binabalance out lang nila. Like what
mm,
you did
mm,
before, di ba?
mm,
Kung
mm,
would it be worth it for us to pero yun nga, again, mas kampi ako sa'yo na sana mag-comics sila kasi yun naman
mm,
talaga yung advocacy namin for the
mm,
longest time to continue yung
mm,
medium ng comics. Tama yung
mm,
sinabi ni Kana na dapat sana let's continue expounding on our IPs, either be it like prose or sa comics. Mas magandang lagyan natin ng substance yung ating binibentang
mm,
what we own actually.
mm,
Tapos
mm,
mas ano siya, 'di ba? Magkakaroon siya ng longevity kumbaga dahil
mm,
magkakaroon siya ng lore, tapos eventually makakahanap
mm,
siya ng readership, makakahanap siya ng people
mm,
who would appreciate it.
mm,
And hindi naman talaga kailangan nating maging premium lagi.
mm.
Ah,
Lagi yun. And it doesn't only mean na parang kailangan comics agad. May zines din. So, pwede kayong gumawa ng zines. Nakailang zines na yung gawa ko.
mm,
Memoir and Photos counts as a zine and an art book. Yung unang iteration ng Promo Coven is a zine and a bookmark. So, pwede kayong mag-start doon. And then, pag ready na kayo, pwede kayong mag-venture to comics. Again, hindi nyo need gawin na parang kailangan fully color siya. Hindi. Pwede siyang black and white. You can start with a pencil, makapal na paper for your manuscript, pwede kayong gumamit ng MyGel, guys. Nung starting days ko, nagtatalo yung mga komikero kung ano yung mas premium. Kung gumamit ba sila ng Unipin or kaya silang ilaban ng Panda ballpen na black for inking. And laging nananalo yung Panda ballpen na black. So, ayun. Pwede ituloy yung tradition. Bibigyan ko kayo ng Panda ballpen na black. Gumawa lang kayo ng comics. Ayun.
Oh yeah. Oh, tsaka ano na, medyo mas madali na ngayon kasi may digital, well,
Yes po.
makakatipid na kayo sa tinta.
Mm. Mm. Oo, oo, ngayon kasi parang ang before din nagtatalo sila kung anong mas powerful, yung gumagamit ba ng tablet o yung naka-ibis paint tsaka daliri. So ngayon, pwede niya siyang gawin both. So
Oo,
the one stopping you, gumawa na kayo ng comics bukod sa Mercs. Tuloy niyo na yan.
tuloy niya. Maganda point. So, well, true. I wish that there would be more comic book creators ulit
Mm.
coming
Mm.
in sa art fairs, art markets. Also, kung dumami ulit yung mga sumasali sa mga comic-centric na events, mas masaya
Mm.
din yun dati.
Yes,
Oo.
totoo.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I believe ano naman, meron, nagkakaroon na slowly. There are a few na parang nakikita ko before as art merchants. And then recently, parang sabi ko, uy, sabi niya, I have a comics. Oh, talaga? So, the spark ko, ay, talaga, ituloy mo yan. Kailangan mo ituloy yan. So, nagkakaroon na. People, the merch, some merch, some merch artists are slowly venturing out to creating comics na rin, which is
Ayun,
good. So, so I believe nagbubunga naman yung
I'd
efforts.
advertise na rin since we're talking about parang mga dahilan para gumawa ng comics. DTI
Mm.
is launching yung YC2 third cycle nila for graphic novels. So there would be a regular high school and an elementary category. So if kung naghahanap pa kayo ng reason to make comics, baka 1 million pesos na yung inyong dahilan. Sali kayo doon.
Mm. Ayun, mas okay yan. Meron na, hindi na sabihin ng magulang nyo na walang pera sa paggawa kasi may 1 million grant. So, ituloy nyo
Oo.
na yan.
Yung finalist is like 50,000 ata. So yun, pwede niyo
Mm.
sabihin na parang ano ba, drawing ka ng drawing. Eh baka manalo ako ng ano. So,
Di ba? So,
ah.
pwede siya.
Ah.
Never,
Tapos
never
hindi
too
yun
late.
grant, hindi yun, it's prize money that you could spend on whatever you want.
Ayan, alam nyo na.
Ah. Um,
So, ba
nag,
siya pang
nag,
lakas?
bukas yung launch ng third cycle. So, yun. Sali kayo.
Hmm.
Sige, I'll put up the link na rin if when I get the link sa mga social media ko para maraming sumali. Kasi I've been
Yes.
invited to judge it for the past 2 years. And nasugugulat ako that most of our community members hindi sumasali. There are few, pero sobrang mabibilang ko lang sa isang kamay yung mga kakilala ko na sumasali.
Mm.
And it's a good opportunity and it's a good contest to join. Um, kung hindi niyo naman gusto yung mga political personalities attached to it, you could always just thank the department.
Ayun. So yeah, ayan, narinig yun na. So it's a good way to expose yourself kasi I believe I've been one of the DTI's programs before. So it's like Hasanay. So
Mm.
ano siya, bali doon naman I studied storyboarding. So for animation and film. So natutong storyboarding doon. So I believe YC2 can help young artists as well, yung fledging or experienced man, to get their
Mm.
works out
If you're
there
just
and get
looking
something
for a
out of it
reason,
talaga.
di ba? Kasi usually,
Mm.
most of us, pag hindi required, like hindi siya part ng
Mm.
plate or hindi siya part ng work mo,
Hindi sila gagalaw.
hindi niyo yung gagalawin. Pero pag nagkaroon kayo ng like, it's a contest, it's like something that
Mm.
I'd get something out of. Diba? Ayan,
Mm.
ito, magandang reason to pick up your pencils, write the
Mm.
story that you were thinking of na matagal na, and tell it
Mm.
na.
Mm. Also, like, one of the things that I wanted to discuss in is parang we kind of like parang need more parang I believe meron naman na yung mga workshops on storytelling and
Mm.
comics writing. But I feel like
parang gusto ko na parang mas a bit widespread pa siya in a way na parang siguro okay siguro if parang mag-connect siya with DepEd or something to help yung mga young creatives talaga
Yeah,
like
oo, tama.
LM pa lang kulang eh
Actually,
kasi parang tumali ako sa ganun puro matanda din kasama ko sabi ko wala bang mas bata ng konti
mm,
ayun
oo. So that's part din ng mga ginagawa namin. That's why we conduct workshops sa labas ng
mm
NCR for
mm
senior high school and
mm
college kasi we have to cultivate yung ating like I said, like napag-usapan natin wala pa tayong industry talaga.
mm wala
Pero the medium of comics making should not die. It's part of our culture,
mm
it's part of our traditions, and
mm
masyadong maganda yung medium ng comics para mawala. So, kailangan
mm
natin na mas marami pang creators at marami ring readers sana.
ayun din alam ko namang may reading crisis yung Pilipinas kasi lahat tayo nasa SOCMED and TikTok nag-doom scrolling pero palitan natin siya unti-unti. Magbasa tayo ng comics on libro.
Pero
Kung
ano, I
kung
don't
masyadong
believe
mahirap,
that
mag-comics
the
tayo.
younger generation do not read. Kasi pag ako nagko-commute sa bus or sa mga jeep papuntang BGC, nakasabay ko mga high school students, nagbabasa sila ng comics sa phones nila.
Webtoons. Mga
Webtoons or
webcomics.
mga pirated
Manga.
scans.
Yes,
Oo.
oo.
So something like a public platform for your
Mm-mm.
comic book where you can place it na mas accessible sa ating mga students para rin meron
Mm-mm.
tayong parang Pinoy pride ba? Kasi parang laging ang
Mm-mm.
naririnig ko is bakit Japan may ganito? Bakit
Oo.
si Amerika may ganito? Bakit si Korea may ganito? Eh tayo rin may ganyan din naman tayo. The
Mm-mm.
only thing is hindi siya widely distributed and you are not aware where to find
Mm-mm.
it.
Mm-mm. Kailangan talagang merong is usually the entities who are making it. It's either they capitalize on it or they ask, other na entities to parang collab. Ganun. Kasi meron naman tayo before, pero yun na nga, we know what happened on that.
Yeah.
So, if meron man mag-take ng helm ulit, hope, I want to kind of
Sana
like,
nga ano
bet
kung
on people's good
di ba the
intentions.
government is like expanding on the creative industries bill, having a
Mm-mm.
public platform na ganun that is
Mm-mm.
accessible by anyone. Tapos pwede rin tayo mag-push ng mga titles natin kasi magiging
Mm-mm.
non-partisan yun eh. It's unlike
Mm-mm.
if a publisher puts it up. So alam mo may
Mm-mm.
bias with their own titles yun. Pero if it's
Mm-mm.
like a public platform, 'di
Mm-mm.
ba?
Everyone can
Everyone
can
is
yun siya. Yun yung okay din kasi yun nga I even if I'm a part of a publishing myself. So it's a good initiative talaga na parang if merong someone na parang yung walang bias, everyone gets a chance on it.
mm,
Like it's like a public library in
pero
the palm
alam
of
ko
your
naman na
hands.
big ask yun kasi it's a big
Oo,
investment and
totoo.
big effort din and energy to put out something like that. So
Mm-mm.
syempre talaga kung mayroon ka sariling titles,
Mm-mm.
use it to the advantage of your
Mm-mm.
titles.
Mm-mm. Ayun. Or depende din talaga parang siguro hindi natin sure eh kasi mahirap magsalita on kasi I don't know how other corporations work like yung ganun
Mm.
work. What I know currently is how we work as a company. Pero if may mang makagawa nung ganun, that would be great kasi
'Di ba? Kasi
oo, para
that's
lahat may
what
sense.
I'm looking for, one big push for everyone.
Mm-mm.
One big push for everyone. As in all of us are making comics. That's
Mm-mm.
why this round of conversations is starting again kasi I just want uh, kahit gaano kaliit yung aking reach, yung aking natatouch na mga mata,
Mm-mm.
gusto ko sanang ma-push as one lahat ng nagko-comics. Be it kung ano man yung initiatives nila, kung ano man yung agendas nila. We're all making the same medium and yung medium na yun yung ina-advocate ko na sana magpatuloy, sana lumawak yung readership, sana lumawak yung mga creators to continue yung culture of creating.
Mm-mm. And ano naman, sir. Ganun din ako. I don't have like a wide reach. Kahit na part ako ng person. I believe I myself, si Kana Kasaragi, doesn't have. a wide reach. And ayun, parang yun din, what parang yun nga, kaya naging advocacy ko, parang in every call that I go to,
Mm,
pag nakakachismisan ko yung katabi ko, like sabihin, gawa ka ng comics mo. So,
yes.
sayang na So, yun din, parang I want to keep, parang ano I'm always like, parang hinahanap, hinahanap ng kaluluwa ko yung yung parang pupunta ka ng comic-centric event na ang daming tao. So, ko, I want that back. So, I will do what I can and na
Uh,
parang ibalik yon. So, ayun din po. Kaya pa rin. Gawa kayo ng comics, guys.
Speaking of pushing comics, what are the titles that you have that are available right now that our listeners can avail and look for?
The books I have are Cruel Cafe and also Memoirs and Photos. You can dahil wala po kaming next na event aside sa Comic Shots, you can buy them at Playroom Novelty Shop. You can find Playroom Novelty Shop at in Facebook. So they are just sa taas ng Chapter House. If you go to Comic Shots, pwede
Mm.
kayong mag-drop by sa Playroom to buy my titles there and also other titles from Pulsar
Oh, so sa
Press as well.
29, when you're attending yung comic shots, punta kayo sa
Mm.
Playroom, avail kayo
Mm,
ng titles ni Kana
mm,
at ng the rest
mm.
of Pulsar Press.
Yes.
No events, no current events ongoing?
Ah, wala po ongoing. So, bali, yung Comic Shots yung last namin for the year. Recently, nung nakaraan is, we were at Pota Originals 2.
Mm-mm.
So, yun, meron kaming small slot doon. Pero after that Comic Shots po, and then we're gonna wrap up the fiscal year for Pulsar Press, and then we're gonna recalibrate and then plan out for next year na. Ayun.
Okay. So, ayun, as always, ang hinihingi ko with our comic book creators, advice nyo sa future creators or would-be creators ng comics.
Mm. My advice would be gumawa lang kayo. No matter whatever people say, tell your story. So if halimbawa you have a story, if you will din ang trauma, gamitin nyo. Tell your story. If you have a story to tell it in a form of comics or zine, just tell it. One way or another, someone will pick it up. And parang kahit na parang feeling mo pumunta ng event, parang isa lang yung bumili, at binasa pa rin niya yon. And magugulat ka na lang yung bumiling yon. Minsan babalik yon. Tapos sabihin, binasa ko yung comic mo. Kasi nangyari yon from one of our founders, yung si Ray. Parang, may pumunta ng event, nakita yung Maha, sabi, meron ako niyan. Bumili ako niyan. Sinabi niya ko anong year. Pinunta namin kay Ray, na-shock si Ray. So, gumawa kayo ng comics niyo kasi yun yung mga bagay which will kind of like put your foot on the ground. So it will kind of like in a sense immortalize you. So ayun. So if you want to leave something on the world, so ayun, gumawa ka ng comics, share your story kasi sometimes the stories we tell to people in chika or chismis, yun na yun eh. Marinig lang nila yun. Kinabukasan lang. Pero pag may storya ka, ginawa mo siyang libro, you put it out there, meron at merong makakaalala nun. So, make sure to tell your story one way or another. Ikaw man yung nasa story mo, hindi. Just tell your story. Ayun po.
Thank you for the time, Kana.
Thank you din po.
Where can our listeners find you online?
You can find me online through Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So my handles are here, Kana Kisaragi and Rainbow Pages. So you can find both of my channels there. So both in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So it's Kana Kisaragi and Rainbow Page. And of course, Pulsar Press PH.
Okay.
Ayun po.
Thank you again. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the wonderful conversation. For all our listeners, please do follow us. Subscribe kayo dito sa channel natin sa YT. And share nyo itong conversation natin to all those na you'd think be interested in learning more about our Filipino comic book creators. And till next conversation. Bye, guys.
Bye guys. Thank you po.